Describe the whole day leading up to the moment where you scored the game winner.
The whole day.
The whole day.
I can't.
Start
The
from
whole day
finish.
was a blur.
I
Well,
awoke.
I'm pretty sure I went through my whole game day routine, pancakes before the game. Obviously nervous, but one like crazy thing that we really don't know as players unless we know the starting lineup. I found out I was starting the day before. So I know for sure I probably woke up that morning like nervous as heck. And because I'm like, I've never started for the national team ever. So for this to be, my first camp back with the USA team, and it was a little nerve wracking, but I went into the game not really knowing the system either. We're playing a 4-3-3. I'm used to playing a 4-4-2 with a box in the midfield. And so obviously I'm used to playing with another 9 up top, whereas I was the only 9, going into the game against Portugal. And so that was also nerve-wracking because I'm new to this system. I felt like, to be honest, during the game, I felt like I was running around like a chicken with my head cut off. Even before my goal, I had like some open missed opportunities, like some sitters. And so
Yeah, I know. I have that video too.
Oh dear.
What you don't know, well, maybe you did, but so we're watching this game in my office, and it's like 11 o'clock our time, I think, and it's like right at the end of the game, because I knew after the first half you're probably not coming the second half the way they were subbing, and you missed that, and I was devastated, because you were in tryout mode too, so you had to play a crucial role with being effective for the team so you can make the World Cup team. So this is prior to even making the World Cup team, and you miss, and I was devastated. I'm like, she's done. You can't miss that.
I know.
So, and then, how much time was there left in that half when there wasn't much time?
There wasn't, like a few minutes left. It was like just before half. Yeah.
All right, so let's go with. All right, so Megan Rapinoe makes that great individual effort to get to the byline to lay the ball off to you perfectly. All right, what happened? What were you thinking in that moment, and what led up to your mistake that we can learn from?
Yeah, so like one thing that sucks, like if you know anything about soccer, for those of you who are soccer fans, or for those of you who ever even played soccer, when the ball hits off your heel and it like trickles somewhere, it's like one of the worst feelings ever. Because, I remember approaching this ball, like I'm salivating. Because I'm like, yes, this is like my moment. And the ball, it hit off my heel. Like if you see the way the ball kind of like spins out away from the goal, you can just tell what part of my foot it hit off of. And so I was just like, are you freaking kidding me? Of all times for the ball to hit my heel, this was the wrong moment for that to happen. Because I didn't have much pressure on me, and it was like inside the 6 and it just trickled out. So that sucked. But, at the end of the day, when you're a professional or, you have, a lot of experience within your career as a professional athlete, mistakes are going to be made. Whether if it's a sitter, whether if it's something simple, whether it's something difficult, you're gonna make a mistake. And so obviously that's just something you learn from and you move on. And I couldn't hold my head down. It was just like, okay, crap, that happened. Let's move on. So that was sort of my attitude toward it. Like at first I was like, crap, it hit off my heel. I know I look stupid doing it, but I can't do anything about it now except make up for it. So yeah.
All right. So let's get to the point of making up for it. So describe that second opportunity. This one's being served from your teammate, from a greater distance, more traffic in the way. Describe what happened in that moment.
I still missed.
You hit the ball though. You hit it hard. The keeper made a pretty good save.
The keeper made
set
a
up
good
nicely.
Save. Yeah, so Crystal Dunn played a great sort of early cross, and I hit it first time. Goalkeeper made an incredible save. I followed up, and thank God for my little bit of knowledge of soccer, that following up is very important. So followed up, and I think it hit off my thigh, and it just like trickled into the goal. So it was more of a relieving moment than anything. So I remember just thinking like, oh, thank God that went in, you know? So that's just kind of how I felt in that moment, but not even realizing it was going to be the 500th goal in U.S. women's national team history.
500th, you mean 500th win?
500th win, excuse me.
I keep saying that too. I get confused between the two.
Yeah.
I have no idea how many goals the U.S. women's national team has scored since in existence, but it's probably around that number too. So, but yeah, the 500th win and the game winner. So when you scored, so I'm in my office, depressed, and just like, you know, because I'm just kind of just enjoying all these moments through your, you know, through you, whatever I can get to enjoy the game in my later life where I can't move as much. If you could hear the athletic hallway of me screaming and going nuts and just relieved, probably just as much as you. I bet I was more nervous for you than most people, but probably more than you, because I was freaking out, and it was loud, and people all came to our office, baseball coach, all of them are like, what's your problem? And then I had to like explain to them the significance of the moment and all that, and I'm like, just leave me alone. Let me just deal with all the emotions I just dealt with that you dealt with. It was just it was an amazing moment, especially with it kept you alive in the mix. So it was kind of like when me and my wife went to watch you play in LA, and
same scenario.
Yeah, same scenario completely. And not. And I'm just a Jessica McDonald